All right, so let's do a little walk around of the 1956 Norton ES2. So I've owned this bike for about 10 years, roughly. Can't remember exactly, but about that. Due to just lots of life happening, I haven't ridden this bike for, I don't know, 5 or 6 years now at least. So it hasn't been running. It's not running in its current condition. It would clearly need probably carb gone through, batteries shot. Tires are probably not usable in any way other than a quick test ride kind of thing. Overall, the bike is in really nice condition. You can see from the photos and so forth and from this video, paint's very nice. Now, one thing I'll note, I did not detail this bike prior to photographing it or this video. So it would respond really well to a thorough detailing. See the original gauges and Smith's speedometer. The tank is in really nice condition. Chrome's good. Rubber looks original to me, but reasonably good condition. Engine has been, cases have been polished at one time, but that's been some years ago. Not in horrible shape as it is, but again, it would respond well to some detail there. Again, oil tank, paint's really nice shape, looks like an original oil cap on it. Shocks, the silencer's in great shape, the pipe is in great shape, seat's been recovered obviously, so okay. Rear fenders, original taillight, number plate holder, all that's original the way it came from the factory. On this side, again, like I said, I haven't done anything with the wheels. They would respond nicely to detail, as with the rest of the bike. The chain guard, all that's intact. Your brake light switch is intact. Primary chain case here is in nice condition and doesn't leak, to my knowledge, anyway. Your dynamo and underneath there, your mag, ammo carburetor. So forth. Again, on this side of the tank, let's just take a closer look. Again, original knee pad and badges are in good shape. Looks like original controls to me. Ammo grip, I don't know if you can read that or not. Yeah, probably original, or certainly original replacement some years ago. Lucas headlight, as well as your Lucas gauges and so forth. Your rolled holder forks from Norton on there, and of course Norton just has their name everywhere on this bike, or it's all over the place. Branding is what they call that. Anyway, I would say clearly the bike's been repainted at some point in its past. I was not the owner when that occurred. The tank interior is in good condition. As it sits here, your switch gear, all that's in good condition as well. Retard and choke lever up here, and of course your light switch. So beyond that, I don't know what else to say about this motorcycle. It's in nice shape for the age, which is what, 64 years now. And it's been, I think, cared for at least in its last couple of decades of life, and so on. Nice bike. Again, non-running condition. Just don't have the time to spend to get these bikes. I'm selling quite a number out of my collection, and I just don't have time to get to them all and get them all fired up. So that would be up to the new owner. I don't think it would take significant effort to do that. The expensive and hard work is really done on this motorcycle. With the detail, I think this bike would look stellar and be pretty impressive for anybody that's into these old Brit bikes. And I have been at one time, certainly. I think they're very cool. The singles always caught my attention, the 500cc singles. I had this bike, and I've sold a matchless G80 as well. So both very similar motorcycles, competitive with each other at the time. So anyway, if you have questions about this motorcycle, please let me know. Happy to answer everything I can for you. I don't want anyone to buy this and get a surprise. That's why I'm being pretty upfront. I can't really find any great flaws in this motorcycle. I'd be happy to show them to you. The paint really is immaculate. I don't see any chips. I don't see any crazing, any bubbling. Really, I have to say it's really in nice condition. I just don't see anything paint-wise that I would call a flaw. The aluminum components, they could use a polish at this point in time, but again, they're not flawed otherwise. It looks to be complete. It looks to be very original to me. I can't tell you that I'm an absolute Norton expert, but as I look over the bike, the parts that should be there are there. The appropriate manufacturers there, and so forth. And of course, this is a right-hand shift with a gear indicator. So pretty cool. A little detail on that bike. I guess there is a crack in that. That's something I guess I would call out if I were reviewing this motorcycle with a friend. I'd probably point that out. It's pretty minor. You've got the rubber here is got a little age. The knee pads, they will age, but appropriate for their era and time. Other than that, I don't know what else to tell you about it. It's a pretty cool bike. I just, life has changed. I've had a large motorcycle collection, and still it's not small, but it's kind of time to skinny that down and spend my time on other things. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it, and I think it's a cool bike. And if you're into these old Brit bikes, hope you're the lucky winner of it. It's pretty nice.